I know this is not the first time some of us are seeing something that look like this. Some of us tend to not really know what actually this actually is. This is actually signify that this is the cookies. So what is actually is cookies on its own side? Cookies just like a temporary information concerning what you're actually doing on the website. Let's say for an instance now, you went to a particular website like Google, like we can see here, domain Google. You went to a particular like Google, for example, maybe when you try logging in, when you logged into a particular website, and then you can able to enter maybe after like 5 hours or so, maybe you close the browser and then you came back, you were told to log in again. But meanwhile, initially when you were on the page or when you were on the site, you did not, nobody asked you to log in again after you have been logged in. The reason because what happened is because when you logged in, your information has been stored in cookies. Cookies like a temporary storage of your information. Some websites tend to store your information for a particular period of time, like what we see here, this expired. This signifies that your information is going to expire after a particular period of time. It doesn't really, each website tend to have their expiry date. There's a website that if you are once you close the browser, the cookies tend to be cleared off stuff when you have browsing. And so when you come back to that website again, you need to log in. But in the current modern world right now, most cookies can tend to last for almost even a day. Some can last even up to a week. Some can last even more than a week. This depends on how the website structure and how they want their cookies to be rendered. Remember that what you should know about cookies, like I said, is a type of a temporary storage whereby your information has been stored in that of the website for a particular period of time. Remember that, like I said, a particular period of time, meaning that after for some time it's going to be removed or it's going to be cleaned out. So you need to actually try to do some other, you need to actually log in. Most of the time have to do with that of login notification. You need to actually log in again to access some information. From what we have here, this NID signifies this is the cookie's name, because each cookie must have a name that's been stored on. And this of our domain, which is Google, just like a domain where you're currently on. I'll have the party. This is the expiry date, and the secure is said to be true. And when it means secure, it actually signifies that the information, the cookies is only sent over HTTPS. We have the HTTP only. This is HTTP only. This actually signifies some situations signify that JavaScript cannot access these cookies for security reasons. So why do we even make use of cookies? So why do websites tend to make use of cookies? Like I said, mainly the work of cookies is actually to store your information for a temporary usage. So some websites can tend to store your, like that of your login, can tend to store your preference, or can tend to store it for maybe for tracking purpose, or maybe in a situation whereby they are detecting some kind of unusual activity by you, or some kind of fraud activities, or maybe they can use it to actually store some small information. And also when it comes to that of ads and that of the security concerns, websites tend to store your preferences. Like when they store your preferences, they store things that maybe you go through, so they can able to provide you the better ad or the best ad for you, maybe by what you have actually searched. So cookies can be really useful. It can also be bad at the other side. One of the use case of this of our cookies, like they can provide you with the ads. They can also help you in that of the login is to store your authentication, because without these cookies, you have to, when you click on a button, you have to log in again, because that information, it will be as if you don't exist on their side, the website side. It will be as if you don't exist. So that login and that authentication is going to make it to exist. So when you store in cookies, you don't need to actually be logging in all the time. So I see that cookies tend to have a whole lot of advantage. What disadvantage is that some websites can be really annoying, that the way they make their cookies, that they store every of your information and then they keep on tracking you excessively. So this can be really bad side, but no scenario cookies is really good. So I think with this I've come to the end of the video. If you know you gain something from the video, subscribing will going to be a proven. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.